Hello Waxies, I am back with another video. Today I have a chop and chat for you all. This one won't be as long as my other chop and chats are, only because I am only chopping up 2 loaves. I have a couple loaves, but I want to kind of group them into vendors just because I have enough to do so. So I have already pre-microwaved everything just to keep the video from having too much background noise and things and such. So the first one that I am going to get into is this green one. If I did not mention, today is going to be a chop and chat with Body's Harmony. So the first one we have is called Mountaintop. These actually came in a really big bag. They did come in a tin. These were part of customs. These are not my blends. These are actually house blends of hers. But this one is called Mountaintop, and the notes are Mountain Trail, Vanilla, Bean Noel, and Cozy Flannel. I really love this one. So I did microwave these for about a minute, I want to say. Yes, but that was only because they did sit for a little bit. So I'm going to leave these shapes just as they are because I will probably just melt them as is. So yes, how has everybody been? I have been doing okay. I'm wondering if I need to microwave this a little bit longer. This smells amazing, y'all. I love the green color. But I have been doing well, adjusting to the kids being in school, things and such. I actually started a new job, which personally I am not liking. It is very much so like, reminds me of the restaurant business. I was in the restaurant business for almost 10 years and I was so happy when I left. I actually took a promotion about 8 months before I left. But at the time, my little one was still very small, infant stage, and make sure there's no rippling. But he was very much still infant stage, and I didn't want to miss that because I really missed that with my other 3 children. So I left, and that was the best decision for my family and really for myself. So now that I've worked in between, but I picked up a job doing overnight, and y'all, it just reminds me too much of the restaurant business, and I was just like, nope, I am not liking this. My hubby was like, babe, if you don't like it, don't do it. You know, you stayed at a job for a long time that you did not like. You know, don't go back to that. So I am back at home, happy to be back at home, honestly. But yeah, that's really the only thing new with me. But I've just been enjoying my downtime for sure with the kids being at school. I'm debating on how I want to chop this because here lately I have been chopping my wax up into 4s how I usually do. But I noticed that I'm also, when I'm going to melt them, I'm cutting them in half because they're either, not that the pieces are too big, but the AC has been off and the heater has been on some days. But I'm finding with smaller pieces, I'm getting really good throw as with a little bit bigger pieces than what I've been melting. So I'm thinking, hey, you know, being with the AC on, I feel like melting for me, you know, just a little bit bigger pieces, which to me makes no sense. You would think you would melt less. That way it's less to heat up. But we're going to see how this goes. I may chop this down the middle and then go on the sides in two. So the next loaf I'm actually am gonna microwave because it has been sitting for a little bit, and I feel like this is becoming a little tough to chop. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head and then chop that in half. Yeah, this is a little tough to chop. If y'all can see, it did start rippling in there. So I am actually, because I'm not gonna put these back in the tin, I find that to me, it really doesn't make a difference now. Before, I used to kind of just throw it back in the tin or try to keep it in its shape to put back in the tin, and I really don't mind it not being in there. So one thing I do try to do is, like, these really tend to do bother me because it just makes like a big mess in the bag. So this one definitely didn't come out how I wanted it to, which is fine. So I know that, so this is my first time actually microwaving Body's Harmony's wax. So now I know that her wax needs to be microwaved a little bit longer to keep from the crumbling, which is what I'm gonna do. So I just kind of cut them into pieces like that. So yeah, so y'all can see. So I don't mind, let me rephrase. I don't mind that they're crumbly like that. It's just kind of is what it is. I'll end up melting. But of course, for aesthetic purposes, when it comes to Instagram pictures and such, I like to keep it in its shape as much as I can. But that's not happening here. So this is actually gonna have to go to the side because this is gonna have to cool. So I know now with my next loaf that I really have to microwave that and cut it while it's still very much warm. So I'm actually, let's see if I can do this because these are not the normal paper towels that I usually get. These are very much, let's see, like cloth-like. So they're a little harder to pick things up. But I am just going to go ahead and just slide it on over. And my next loaf, I actually have on a paper towel already, but I'm gonna actually get that in the microwave. So I'm thinking a minute is probably perfect for Body's Harmony's loaves. Depending on your microwave, I would do 30 seconds first and kind of take it from there. I am doing another 30 seconds in the microwave, and I'm just going to take it out and feel it and see how the texture is. Okay, I actually think that, oh wow, that's soft. I don't know. Okay, I was out of focus, but if y'all can see that, it's mushy there. Not so much on this side. But I'm not going to take my chances in microwaving that even longer and making a mess in the microwave. So the next one we have is called Take Me Camping. I absolutely love this one. This is Outdoor Camp, Bonfire Bliss, and Flannel Sheets. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to take these ones off there. Most of these are, oh, okay. Well, that worked. There we go. I know Body's Harmony is having customs coming up again. I want to say the 21st, somewhere around there. Join the Facebook group. I feel like not a lot of people are active in her group, which I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, that's very, very soft. So I'm going to try to actually be a little faster at chopping this. But yeah, definitely join her Facebook group. A lot of people aren't active on there. I'm not sure if there's a good bit of people in the group, but a lot of people aren't active in her group. There we go. So I'm kind of nervous to chop that in because if y'all could see the different color gray tones in that, it's very dark here, and that's because it is very, very soft. If y'all see that. So I'm gonna put this to the side because I don't want to chop that, because I'm not sure how gooey that is in there. I do apologize if y'all can hear like a beeping noise. I have the coffee maker on behind me and it's on the hot plate and I can hear it constantly ticking. So yes, she is having customs open up again. It seems like she has customs open fairly often. Maybe from what it seems like to me, about every other month is what it looks like. I waited till the very last day when the customs closed, which I feel like that's kind of usually me. I usually always wait till last days of pre-orders and customs and such to close before I decide to order, because I'm very indecisive and usually I can talk myself out of ordering altogether. But she is having it open again, and I think that I'm actually going to take part again in ordering, because she has some blends on the website that really sound amazing. I wanted to partake in them when I did this order, but I wanted this order to stay within a certain budget, and I did not go over. Very proud of myself. So now that her customs are opening again, there are only a couple things that I want, so I'll be able to stay within my budget this time around as well. So we'll see. Most of them I think are laundry, maybe some vanilla ones, not vanilla, but lavender ones. But yeah, she has really good wax. I do want to order some of her barbershop because I want to know which barbershop she carries. There's only one vendor that carries the barbershop that my husband loves, and that happens to be that Smell Good shop. But I know she does have a 45-day for customs, which is fine. You know, if I feel like if you're willing to wait, then no problem. But I don't really have a big list that I want to order with that Smell Good shop. And I've noticed, you know, even people with smaller orders, she does still take, you know, a good bit of time to get those customs out, which is fine. But me personally, I would just rather get it somewhere else where I know that, you know, I can get it much quicker. Now, like I said, I don't know that Body's Harmony carries the barbershop that I'm looking for. So, of course, I want to order a couple pieces just to see. And if not, it's okay. I have to be quicker because I feel like it's starting to stiffen up on me some. But yes, y'all, I absolutely love her wax. I get great throw in my home with her wax. Now, longevity for me isn't there. That's one thing that I will say. Maybe I need to let the wax cure a little bit longer, which is fine. If y'all know my Savannah Blue haul, I mentioned, like other vendors, I don't melt her wax when I get it because I know her wax needs to cure, and I'm okay with that. So, and that's really for throw, not longevity. So with Savannah Blue, I need to wait longer to get the better throw. And sometimes, well, most of the time, the ones that I have come across, I noticed that I have a blend. I forget what it's called, but I wasn't fond of it when I got it. I was like, no, this is not for me. I don't know how I feel about this. I let it sit, and y'all, it happens to be one of my favorites now. Absolutely love it. It's completely out of my wheelhouse, but I love it, y'all. So I know with Savannah Blue, I need to let it sit for throw and just to let all the notes come together. So maybe I'm needing to let Body's Harmony sit for, maybe I'll get longer longevity out of each worm. This one is still pretty soft. I can tell it's definitely stiffened up some, but it's definitely still soft. I have to figure out what works for her wax. I believe Emily's Craft Corner, she is another YouTuber on here who I've seen post about Body's Harmony. So I'll have to check out her page and see what worked for her when it comes to microwaving. Or even if she does, her Body's Harmony. I know some people don't microwave. They don't mind the crumbling and things and such. Which, for me, like I said, I really don't mind it just because it's, it's all gonna go in the warmer. But for picture purposes, I like to have nice pictures, but that's fine. There'll be a couple pieces in here, that stayed whole, such as these, where I'll use this for a picture and kind of just use the crumbles and things like this for other warmers that I don't take pictures of. So that's absolutely fine. But these came out absolutely beautiful. They came out perfect, actually. So I'm realizing that with Body's Harmony, I need to chop her wax while it is still very much warm. I have to be quick when chopping because once it kind of cools down and starts to stiffen up, it will crumble. I noticed that here, if y'all can see that, it's getting like ripples in it. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for my chop and chat. It was nice to record. It was nice to have some peacefulness in here. Like I said, the kids are in school, so I want to try to record more. I know that I've been doing unboxings and my kids have been in the videos mainly because either the mailman is coming right when my kids are coming home or anytime after, and I'm usually tired at the end of the day to record, and I'm usually I have no patience when it comes to opening my packages, so I kind of just want to sniff everything, especially when, I order things that are new to me, new scents, new vendors, new blends. So yeah, I actually will have a New to me vendor unboxing for you guys this week. My order is supposed to be here Thursday, fingers crossed. It comes on time because I am absolutely excited for this one. That one I will try to hold off to record for the evening time, but there's no promises. But thanks for coming, and I'll see you waxes in the next one. Bye.